Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mistika here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So hopefully today we should be finishing up this game entirely. This means that we're actually going to be going ahead and getting the final ending, and hopefully this should be the last episode. Now, I know it's been at least more than a little over a week since I've it's been more than a week since I last played this game because we had done Crash Bandicoot for a while. And then unfortunately I did end up getting sick during the time, so last week I couldn't upload anything. I ended up coming down with like bronchitis. I definitely couldn't talk at all practically Tuesday. My voice was better Thursday, but I was talking and dealing with coughing so much that if I talked too long, I would just cough and cough and cough, and I practically couldn't stop, unfortunately. My voice might still be a little off, but at least compared to last week, I'm actually way better, so hopefully we can get back into this. But like I said, we are going to be going ahead and finishing up in order to get the true ending. So, because I actually can't remember what I did last, I don't remember if I started a new file and was going to go on with the Yuri or what we were going to do. So we're just going to go and play it safe and just do new game. And this way it'll save us a whole hassle anyway. So let me go ahead and just do skip, because for Yuri's sections we really don't have to do a lot of reading, because when we did our original playthrough we had gotten Yuri's cutscenes already. I think the only thing we'll be doing different in this part is that in certain areas where we choose options, such as who we hang out with or other stuff we have to do like that, we are definitely going to go ahead and I will choose the options relating to Yuri, because the first time we played through we didn't always do that entirely. But just like how we've done with the Natsuki playthrough, we are not going to do this part with the poems. I'm going to go ahead and do it off screen, but I'll be back in a few minutes. So, be right back. Give me just a little bit here. Okay, we're back again. So we're going to go ahead and skip once more. Now, if we did this correctly, this should be just giving us Yuri's cutscenes from the get-go. And since we're talking to her, that's pretty clear what's going on. This, of course, is us doing the book and everyone else. Okay, so let's see. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't know if there's any point of us... We're going to go ahead and choose Yuri first, of course. Let's see. I don't know if there's any point of us really reading this, because... yeah. So pretty much this is stuff we've already... yeah, so this is the same as it is in the beginning, no matter who you choose. Although with Yuri, that's the one we got. Whoa, hello. Crap. I hate when it does that. Okay, well. Can I look at the history? Oh crap, it doesn't look like it shows her poem on there, unfortunately. Well, darn it. Oh well, too late. I mean, keep in mind when we played through this game the first time, we majorly got Yuri's playthrough. And I guess we'll do Sayori next. I don't know if she's gonna give us the same text. Writing this poem in spare time. You wouldn't do it seriously. Yeah, this sounds like it's the same, actually. This sounds the same. Pretty much what she tells you, it seems like almost every time. And Dear Sunshine. Yeah, so this is the same as well. So all this is pretty much the same. So regardless of who you're choosing, it's the same from the beginning. Then go home. Yeah, this is also the same too. So the beginning is pretty much the same for everyone. It seems like no matter... yep, that's the same as well. So yeah, so this is the same in the beginning, regardless of who we choose. So pretty much your first time, regardless of who it is you're going for, you're going to more or less get the same dialogue from everyone. I'm glad to hear it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm pretty sure she just tells us the same stuff too. It looks like it. And of course she applauds us on the poem. You did a good job. So on and so forth. Yada yada yada. Let's see. She can at least show us hers. It's probably the same as well. Because we pretty much read all the poems for everybody. Yeah, hole in the wall. Yep, that's the same thing. So this is pretty much all the same dialogue. Oh, okay, so this is the part where things can be different. Alright, so when we did Natsuki's playthrough, we did agree with her and we got some slightly different dialogue, but then that eventually led to Yuri pretty much shutting down. And then of course the first time we played through this, we turned to Sayori to help us. Now this time we're actually going to go ahead and choose Yuri, and we are going to be reading this next bit of dialogue. I don't know if I'm even going to bother trying to do the voices sorta, because like I said, my voice is somewhat better. It's there, yes and no, but anyways, let's see what happens. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ugh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Ugh. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in... Aw, she throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Peter. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. About, you know. I would never do anything... Oh, okay. She's referring to the insult Natsuki throws at her, saying that it looks like she stuffed her bra, basically, is what she's getting at. I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Yuri's like, well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was worth it. Well, mostly. Okay, so this is also the same too. So we can go ahead and skip this because this ending part is also the same as well. Okay, we are back to poem number 2. So, once again, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I think the reason why most people end up getting hers is because hers are actually very easy to do. The first poem that I did, I noticed that for the 20 words it gave me to choose from for each part, there wasn't a single word I couldn't find that at least one of them wasn't hers. And I noticed that with Natsuki and Sayori, you won't get a word for them every single time. So that might explain why a lot of people, when they play through this game the first time, they end up getting Yuri, I think, most of the time. Alright, so like I said, I will be right back. Okay, so after doing that, and I'm back once again for the second time. So that time, only one of the words that they gave me choosing from I couldn't find a single one for Yuri. And keep in mind, for all of these final playthroughs, for me doing this true ending, I do have all the words written down for myself. But that was, like I said, the majority of those words, you'll always at least find one that's for Yuri. So that definitely explains why so many people, the majority of the time, always seem to get her. Like, most of the time, people do get her for their first playthrough. Or they get sections of her stuff anyway. And even when you do the second act, you know, where all the spooky sort of things happen, then of course you do, and this is when we go into the hallway, and we come back here. Yeah, so a lot of this we've already seen already. And this is the part with us reading the book. Okay. I think this is probably still going to be the same. So I don't want to hit skip this time because I don't want to accidentally skip something in case we get a different poem. But so far everything is looking the same. Because like I said, we primarily got Yuri on our first time playing through the game, period. Yeah, the raccoon. So that's the same poem. Yeah, so this is all the same. I guess we'll just do Sayori next. A lot of what Sayori says is also the same too, as far as a lot of her dialogue is concerned. Well, there goes that poem. I was trying to stop it in time before the poem showed up, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Da 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 da. Yeah, and this, of course, she gets upset. So this is the point, yeah, so that's when she stopped showing us the poems anyway. But we had, of course, seen her poems when we played through her section and Sayori's anyway, so that's, of course, the same, yada yada yada. Everyone's all here, blah 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 blah. I think this is, if I recall, this is supposed to be them talking about the festival and just going on and on and on and on. Like I said, because we got Yuri as the main girl we were going for the first time we played through this period, a lot of this is pretty much stuff we've already seen. So we're gonna go ahead and choose to walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez, there's... Okay, so even a lot of what Sayori says is very similar, too. Like, whenever we said we'd walk home with Natsuki, she said very similar stuff. And I'm guessing a lot of Sayori's dialogue is kind of interchangeable, if you're not going after her in particular, I guess. Skip this. Oh, yay. Poem number 3. Okay, so, once again, we'll be right back. I think I'll probably be able to get through this a little faster, considering that, like I said, some of these words, they kind of stick out easily for Yuri, so be right back. Okay, we are back again. Once again, we're just going to go ahead and skip ahead this. Like I said, the majority of the words that you get choosing from, you're at least going to find mostly one, at least one that's for Yuri. Although I did accidentally pick one that I thought would be for Yuri, and it was actually for Sayori by accident. It was the word intellectual. I don't know why, I just thought it was a weird word for Sayori, but anyway. We can go ahead and skip through this. That one's going talky, yada yada yada. I don't know, it's just an interesting thing. We're just kind of going through all this. Like I said, this is stuff we've seen already. Oh, yay. We're probably going to go ahead and just skip through all this in the poems, because by this point, I already know this is all stuff we've seen. This is all stuff we've read. Sayori. I guess that's kind of the upside, that whenever you play through this game the first time, if you get a certain girl your first part going through that, yeah, I know, blah, 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 blah. So we don't have to worry about her too much. We'll just go ahead and skip past Monica. The only thing we are seeing different, of course, is anything we didn't get the first time through. Because certain choices in the beginning, we based it more upon, you know, certain things that I felt personally. Okay, so this is going along with we're going to be doing this stuff with weekend-wise. And since this is for Yuri's part of it, we're going to choose her. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. Ugh. So you'd be helping Yuri then, Peter? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I already read this too, actually. I'm pretty sure I did already read this already. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this too. Because our first time playing through, we did get Yuri stuff anyway. So, we really don't need to worry too much about this to some degree. Considering that we've already seen all this stuff. And of course, the other thing about it as well is that we actually can keep continuing from this point on, believe it or not. Because all we're pretty much going to be doing is just skip reading to the end. So, going. Already seen all these weird scenes, blah, 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 blah. And of course, there's Sayori. Okay, here we go. So, this is the one part I think we're going to be doing different, which we've already seen this. When we did Natsuki's playthrough, we chose the My Dearest Friend thing. And we already know what's going to happen. We're already going to go ahead and skip ahead. Because from this point on, we're just going to go ahead and continue the game. And we're going to continue all the spooky stuff. Oh no! Oh wow, that went through by really fast. Okay, so now we got to go back in here. And we're just going to go ahead and skip again. Everything's going all really fast now. It's all the weird glitchiness. What? Whoa! What the heck just happened? Okay, well, I don't know if... I know that some glitchiness does happen when the characters move in. It just looked kind of funny when you do skip. Okay, so we're going to keep skipping ahead. I know this is kind of boring, unfortunately, but like I said, we're mainly just going to the main ending, and because a lot of this is pretty much all the same... Oh, yay. Oh, this is different. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. So I'm going to take a guess because this wasn't something we saw the first time playing through. I'm guessing this probably relates to Natsuki, I would think. Because like I said, playing through Natsuki's playthrough, I do suspect her father's an abusive parent. And this kind of probably confirms it. Okay, so now I guess it's not going to matter who or what we choose. So we're just going to go ahead and... I mean, a lot of the words I'm probably going to choose will be stuff for... probably for Yuri anyway. Because right now at the moment, just the words that I was choosing for her earlier, I just kind of remember a little better. I don't know, her words are easier to remember compared to all the other characters' words to some degree. Like even some of the words that you think like Natsuki would like, sometimes you'd be surprised that they don't always work. And that was something I noticed when I was playing through Natsuki's playthrough whenever we were doing this. Huh. What happens when I choose this now? Oh! That's interesting. So when I was doing the third poem and I chose intellectual, Sayori was the one who jumped up in excitement for that one. But now that Sayori's gone, I'm guessing any words for Sayori will go straight to Yuri now? Not entirely sure how that works. But like I said, some of these words I can remember pretty easy, surprisingly. As far as, at least the ones for Yuri, definitely. I don't know. Hers are just easier to remember off the top of my head compared to Natsuki's stuff. I mean, some of Natsuki's stuff you can kind of remember. Okay, well that one was one for Yuri anyway. I don't know, just some certain words are just easier to remember for Yuri's as opposed to Natsuki's. Even though you would think for Natsuki, because she's more into cutesy things, she'd be kind of easy to remember. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Thought something weird was happening again. I don't think we're going to be getting... God dang it. What the... Okay. I'm not sure if if we're gonna get different scares either, unfortunately. Huh. I wonder if we can trigger the Natsuki jump scare now that I'm thinking about it. I had read online, and I've even seen that there is a Natsuki jump scare, and supposedly the way it's supposed to work is that if you end up writing a poem for Yuri and Natsuki really hates it, which I don't know how that's based upon because it's just random words you're choosing, it can trigger the jump scare for us. I'm actually curious. Here's interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably my favorite show mine for first. Oh, what's going on? Oh! Oh, wait, what? Wait a minute, that wasn't... I thought the jump scare was like... That wasn't much of a jump scare. It wasn't what I was expecting. So upstairs and go home. Harsh. Well, okay, I was expecting something. I mean, I guess that's one thing we can trigger, but the jump scare I'm talking about is the broken neck one. That's the one I'm talking about. And I know everyone knows which one that one is, actually. A lot of people who play this game knows which one it is, but... Okay, that's one random thing you can get happening, is her eyes popping out of her head like that, but that wasn't what I was trying to trigger, actually. I don't know, maybe we'll trigger it in the next day, I guess. Doop-a-doo. Yeah, this is just the same stuff you get from her normally anyway. Okay, so that was what I was hoping was going to happen. I was hoping it was going to be the broken neck jump scare, but that didn't trigger it. Maybe we can trigger it in the next time, but like I said, I don't know how random it is. I just assumed that as long as you wrote the poem a certain way... Okay, I'm just going to skip Yuri's stuff. If any weird dialogue stuff happens, well, we're not going to probably see it. And of course, this is the argument. Blah, 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 blah. And all the weird text at the bottom. And of course, it doesn't matter who we choose, because this triggers another jump scare. Blah, blah, blah. Da, 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 da. Oh no, it's Monica. Okay. Hello. Game. Okay, good. I was afraid the game froze or something. Nothing was happening when I was clicking. And I was afraid it froze on me. I was thinking, like, don't tell me skipping the dialogue in the stupid game is going to make it freeze. Okay, I'm going to skip this because we already know what this is. And unfortunately, Natsuki ran out. She got all upset. Weird jump scare there. Okay, doopy-doopy-doo. Let's see what we can get. See, some of these, like I said, are just easy to remember. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why most people can get Yuri their first time playing through, because some of the words for hers are just easy to remember off the top of your head. Oh, well, that wasn't one of hers. That was actually Natsuki's. No, that one is. Doopy-doopy-doo. Okay, that one was actually Natsuki's. Okay, well, I was hoping to trigger the jump scare. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I might have ended up with too many words accidentally picked for Natsuki. That's not going to cause it to happen, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, some of these are very easy to remember for Yuri compared to Natsuki, actually. Like, Graveyard is an easy one. That's one of the easy ones. Yeah, see, that's one of these ones. So we got 2 words that were Natsuki's. Okay, I probably shouldn't hit the skip this time. Doopy-doo, doopy-doo, doopy-doo. Da-da-da-da-da. I know some of the stuff that I triggered the first time I played through this game, I looked up, and some of it was some of the more rare stuff, actually. I don't think we're gonna get it again, though. Yeah. Oh. Well, no, we might. Okay, so we did get this again. I don't think that's as rare as they say online it is. I don't know. Starting to think it's not. Da ba da ba da. I can probably just hit skip now. I don't think it's gonna matter at this point. Okay, that looked weird. That looked weird because that's the part where you find out that she's possibly cutting and all the other weird crap that happens. Okie doke. I'm gonna go ahead and do Natsuki first because I really want to see if we can trigger this jump scare. And every time I try to see if we can, nothing happens. I mean, there's only so many things I can do. No. I don't know how I can't trigger that. I triggered a different thing the last time, but I can't trigger the jump scare I'm trying to trigger. And it's like, you can only try so much to get it to trigger, but, you know. Yeah, I know. You're gonna tell me I saw something earlier I wasn't supposed to see. Weird crap. Yeah, okay. And hit yes. Whoa! I didn't get to read that! What the hell happened? No! Oh, don't tell me it's not gonna let me see it. I don't think there's anything I can do to... God dang it. Crap. Okay, well that was kind of BS. I didn't think the game was gonna do that. It skipped the poem. I'm guessing it was one we must have read, because I can't think of any other reason why it skipped it, but yet the first one, it didn't let us skip. Oh, that's freaked me out, sorry. But yay, more weird stuff. La 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 la. Okay. Doop-a-doo. How long have I been recording for? Oh, it's gonna be 42 minutes already. 42 minutes. This is probably our last chance to try to see if I can... What the hell? I forgot it did this. Oh, it went back to normal, sorta. Well, except for the numbers up here. Disarray. Oh, look, it's the scary Yuri. Oh my goodness. Now we have both of them. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo. Why is that one of yours? I don't understand how that one's one of yours. I know that one's Yuri's. Oh, the little Yuri bounced a little too much. She bounced back. That did look funny. I'm gonna be honest though, I am gonna kind of miss this game once it's done and over with for good, because this was actually surprisingly a very good game. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Especially considering that I just kind of assumed it was just some, you know, dumb little data simulator thing, and when it came out last year I was all like, I don't take no interest in this. I didn't even bother watching anybody play it either. Like, that's how bored I was that I honestly didn't think anything of it. And I have to admit... Oh, yeah, that's probably Monica bouncing down there. And I have to admit that, you know, the game does throw you for a loop if you... Oh, there's Monica again. I picked a thing that I thought was Yuri's, and Monica bounced again. But I have to give the developer and his team credit. They definitely did really good on this game, and they really made it work. Oh, wait, is this different? I'm not gonna skip this time. I'm just going to kind of press a little on the last one. Okay, well maybe we can go and skip this time. I'm pretty sure this is all the same sort of thing. Oh, there goes that again. Uh-oh. Oh, crap, what the freak? Okay. I forgot it did stuff like that. I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before. Yeah, I know it has. Okay. I'm gonna do skip, because we already know what this part is. This is Yuri losing her marbles, and then Monica's taking control. Okay. Let's see if we can get the jump scare this time. I'm really trying, and I don't know if we're even gonna get it or not. Still gonna make you read mine. There's a reason. Okay, yeah, so this is of course when she writes you, letting you know that something is wrong. She doesn't know what's going on. What the hell? Oh, okay, right. I forgot this is just a thing that happens. Okay, I forgot. This is the Just Monica. And of course the game starts itself over. Guess we'll do Yuri next. I'm gonna go ahead and skip because I'm pretty sure this is her just going bonkers. And there's Monica. Oh, don't say I didn't warn you, Peter. Okie dokie then. Yes. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Okie dokie then. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do skip again. I was really trying to get that freaking jump scare. I'm guessing that jump scare must only be triggered either a certain way in some way, and I just don't... Okay. Okay. Whoop. So, this was what I was talking about the first time playing through, and now since I have the mouse turned on, you can actually see it. Oh, it's the jump scare that for whatever reason scares everybody, and I don't know why. It's just floating eyeballs. Yay, you picked me. Okay, skip ahead. Okay, so the first time we played through this, we had chosen no, because I really thought Yuri just kind of lost her marbles. And now I want to choose yes, to see if we get anything different. Oh, she's laughing. Nope, it doesn't matter what you do. Yuri kills herself regardless. And there she goes. Well, that's one of the things that bothers me. Some of the choices you do get different stuff, but something like this, it doesn't matter which choice you make. It was going to be the same either way. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and skip ourselves ahead. I will be right back once we get to the point where we're going to delete Monica. And hopefully we should get something different. And I will see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. So, it took a little bit for us to get to where we need to. I actually went ahead and stopped the current recording I had and started a new one, so it's going to be pieced together. That way, if it wasn't going too long, Bandicam wouldn't start messing up near the end like it has done sometimes. Because sometimes when you record too long, it can do that. It can start to lag in the video itself, even if the game itself doesn't lag. Unfortunately, I can't hit a skip here. It's not going to give me that option. So all I can do is just kind of click and wait till Miss Monica continues talking. And, you know, of course, we've already read this sort of stuff. It's just her just kind of bragging a bit about what she did and how it messed up everyone and yada yada yada. Same old, you know, it's not a new thing. It is what it is. We will be reading the part at the end, though, because as long as we did this right, not only will we be getting something different at the end, we will also be getting slightly different dialogue from Sayori as far as relating to, like, if we did this correctly, because originally in the main game she starts to take on the qualities of Monica, but if you get the true ending, the fulfillment ending, you should get different dialogue from Sayori. And as far as I can tell, there shouldn't be a problem. We pretty much got all the cutscenes from Yuri's and from Natsuki, and definitely from Sayori for certain. But like I said, we gotta go through all this slow text. I really can't skip it, sadly, because the game's like, oh no, you have to go through all this. And everything. The funny irony, of course, is that when we upload this, it's going to be the day before Halloween, because Halloween this year falls on a Wednesday. So, I don't know, I guess you guys can consider this sort of an early Halloween sort of thing, in a way. I mean, it's still kind of a spooky thing. I know it's not really Halloween themed, because of what Doki Doki Literature Club is, but it's psychological horror, so it can still kind of count. I'm just waiting for Monica to hurry up, because she talks so slow in this part, and like I said, you can't skip this. The skip option's gone. It takes it away at this point. But, doopy-doopy-doo, design only do, okay. This does get kind of boring, in all honesty. Because like I said, this is stuff we kind of already read already. You know, and of course it's little Miss Monica being very self-aware And her telling us the same stuff she told us in the beginning. Well, not the beginning. What we did with the first time we played through this. The funny thing... Okay, here we go. The funny thing is that whenever I was skipping through Yuri's part, after she kills herself, even the music for still continued to the next scene for some weird reason. Let's see. So, now what we need to do is delete you. And we should be good. Uh-oh. She's dying. Oh no! What's happening? Peter, what's happening to me? It hurts. Yes, we know. You're being deleted. Hurts so much. Help me, Peter. Oh no! The game's going bonkers. Now we're in space. And it does not exist. Oh! That lagged a little bit. Does not exist. Does not exist. Did you delete me? Yes, we did. We deleted you. How could you? How could you do this to me? I find it funny that since she is very self-aware that we're just a person playing this game, why is she surprised that we do this, in all honesty? It's one thing I kind of wonder about Monica. Why is she somewhat surprised that we did this? I mean, in reality, we're just a player playing a game. We really don't care for who she is. We have no connection to her, at least that much. At least in my opinion, I wouldn't think so. Especially when you play through the game and you soon become aware that she's the one doing all the messing around of everything. You know, why would you feel for a character like that? If you're aware to some degree that she's somewhat of an antagonist in this whole world, but... Anyway. I don't care. Fine, goodbye. Goodbye, Monica. Hello, game. I don't... Oh, for goodness sake. Just go away. Oh, okay. I can't even skip this part either. There's no option at all at the bottom for skipping, saving, nothing. Because since it's at the end of the game anyway, you kind of can't do that. And of course, she feels, I guess, some form of sympathy. I don't know. Are you done, Monica? Okay, Peter, I know I said that I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find... Okay, yeah, we know. So, she's restoring them. That they were her friends, even though she was self-aware that they were just programs in a computer. Well, in a game, I guess. Okay. So she's doing her thing. Okay, here we go. So the game restarts. So now... she will no longer be here. She's gone. And of course, pressing new game should start us hopefully on the right path. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends and groups walking to school. I always tell myself, Peter, well, there's already one girl, the girl Sayori. So this is pretty much the same. I'm not going to skip this. I don't want to skip it. At least not skip to a point. Because... the beginning portion, I'm pretty sure, is the same. Yeah, a lot of this is the same compared to what happens when she takes control. But, like I said, I just want to make sure that if we did this correctly, we should get the true ending. And of course, this is us walking to the room. This, of course, is meeting everyone, but it's pretty much the intro to the game, except this time, there's no Monica. But like I said, we have to go through this little part here, because hopefully, we should be able to, if we did this right, we should get different dialogue from Sayori. I mean, this is also the same, like I said. We just have to wait till the other girls leave, and then we should see what our dialogue is. I'm sorry if you hear probably all the clicking in my mouse. I know whenever I was playing this game earlier in the year, you definitely hear a lot of that, but oh well. I don't want to go skipping in case this stupid game really decides to screw me over and not allow me to fully see what I need to see. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Still going. Still going. Because like I said, this is all stuff we've already read the first time we finished the game. Come on. A lot of talking, a lot of arguing between the two. I'm still a little disappointed that I couldn't trigger the Natsuki jump scare, at least the proper one that everyone knows with the broken neck thing. I really wanted to trigger that. And unfortunately, I tried, and I guess I just couldn't get all the dialogue stuff needed. Okay, here we go. I think this is different. So let's see. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending... Okay, so this dialogue is different. So we did do it right. We did get the fulfillment ending. Because in the main game, if you would get the normal ending, she would actually let you know by this point that she knew what Monica was doing. But she's telling us, I wanted to thank you for spend time of all of us. So because we spent time of all the characters, we played through the first section of the game each time to get each different scenarios of all the girls. That's what she's thanking us for. Okay, I want to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times, and you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, Peter? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the Literature Club would go that far. But, all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. We've already reached the end of the game. So, this is where we say goodbye. Thank you for playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm going to miss you, Peter. Come visit sometime, okay? We'll always be here for you. We all love you. Aw. See, I like that. See, the sad part is this is probably the closest thing to a good ending you're ever going to get in this game. When you really think about it. Oh yeah, this is Monica's song.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, it's me.
We know.
So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff? And not really any good at it yet. Like, at all.
Yeah, we know.
I wrote you a song. And I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you.
What I can't help but notice is if you look at these images going up, it looks like they're bits and pieces, like it's an image of Monica, but slightly scattered and skewed a bit. Music playing audio, ddlc.ogg. Okay, so here we go again. This is the theme song for the game we're hearing for the second time. But the point is, we did get the fulfillment ending. That was the whole point. So, at least I'm glad to know I took the extra time to do this, in all honesty. Normally, I don't really go for full completions for some games, but in some games, in cases like this, where it actually is a pretty easy thing to do, it's not... I don't really consider it too out of my way to do, in all honesty. I do like the song. It is very catchy. I really like the song. Very, very catchy. I like it.
Just to find that special day.
Ah, and there's the logo. The team that made this game, they do have merch for it. Not a lot of merch, but they do have some. I do want to consider buying something, either like a keychain or... I know I've seen them do prints, though. Okay, so we did get that. That's colored, so that's good. So we did get that. Okay, so we did get the cutscenes, because if we didn't, they would be black and white right now. But they're not. And then the other thing I'm noticing that they're actually not deleting either, which I think is a good thing. And then of course we got Yuri's anyway. I mean, Yuri's is like the easiest one to get. Because that's the thing about it. I mean, it's so easy to pick out the words for her the majority of the time. It's just, they're either the most common or they stand out the most. But I do honestly suspect, unfortunately, I do suspect that chances are, I think the background with Natsuki is that she probably does have an abusive father. That's really the impression I got playing through her sections of the game. And while I do enjoy this game a lot, I think unfortunately of the three main girls, I do feel Natsuki kind of gets a little short-handed a bit, which I think is kind of unfortunate. I really think they should have done more with her, but that's just my opinion. I don't know, maybe they didn't do so much with her because they didn't think so many players would really resonate with her more or what, but I really wish they would have done at least more with Natsuki for certain. Now after I've actually played through her sections and actually understand her a bit better as a character, I really wish they would have done more with Natsuki in particular. Oh, screens reply delete successfully. Screens reply delete successfully. Menu delete successfully. Script delete successfully. Made with Love by Team Salvato. Yay! Okay, so we should be getting a different letter at the end too as well. Ah, we did. So this is written by Dan Salvato himself, who is the main creator of this game. To the special player who achieved this special ending, for years I've been enamored by the ability of visual novels and games in general to tell stories in ways not possible using traditional media. Doki Doki Literature Club is my love letter to that. Games are a introduction... Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. His text is a little small to read. Games are an interactive art. Some let you explore new worlds. Some challenge your mind in brand new ways. Some make you feel like a hero or a friend, even when life is hard on you. Some games are just plain fun, and that's okay too. Everyone likes different kinds of games. People who enjoy dating sims may have a heightened empathy for fictional characters, or they might be experiencing feelings that life has not been kind enough to offer them. If they're enjoying themselves, then that's all that matters. That goes for shooting games, casual games, sandbox games, anything. Preferences are preferences, and our differences are the reason we have a thriving video game industry. My own favorite games have always been ones that challenge the status quo. Even if not a masterpiece, any game that attempts something wildly different may earn a special place in my heart. Anything that further pushes the limitless bounds of interactive media. I extend my true gratitude to all those who have taken the time to achieve full completion. I hope you enjoy playing it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for being a part of my literature club. Love, Dan Salvato. Okay, so that is pretty much it. I have to admit, I do like this little letter. His handwriting is a little much to read, but that's perfectly okay, actually. So as far as this game goes, that is pretty much it. That is the full game. Pretty much from top to bottom. We did a full completion on this game. There's nothing more to do. I don't know if the team will ever consider doing a sequel to this. I don't see this being a game you can really do a sequel to. To me, this is just a one-off, and I think it should stay like that. But as far as the style of the game goes, or at the very least, maybe not so much a dating sim, but if they ever consider doing games in the future with this look visually, with the anime look and everything, if they ever consider doing that, I will have no issue with that. It's honestly, visually, it's a very beautiful game. Soundtrack was also pretty good, and keep in mind, this wasn't a huge team that worked in this game either. It was mainly 3 people. So kudos to all of them, especially considering that this game is still popular enough that it still has a following even now, even after practically a year after its release. And once again, I do point out that I definitely enjoyed this game. I'm glad that I finished it to its full completion. My only one complaint, like I said, well, I have mainly 2 complaints. One, the text was a little hard to read because of the colors they chose. You know, I understand it was a certain color scheme they went for, but that was the only slight problem I had. And the other thing is, like I said, I wish certain characters like Natsuki, they would have developed more with her. I don't know why they chose not to do that, other than maybe they didn't think her character would be as meaningful to the story or as meaningful to players in general. But regardless of, this is a good game though. This is an enjoyable game, and that should be it. So this will be uploading the day before Halloween. There won't be anything. I'm going to upload Halloween because it's in the middle of the week anyway. It's between my 2 upload days. And we'll probably go back to Crash Bandicoot on Thursday. And that should be it. So I guess for those of you, if you're going to go out Halloween, whether you're going to go out to a party, you're going to go hang with family, trick-or-treating, whatever, you know, try to be safe, be careful. Be mindful of yourself, be mindful of your pets, anything, that sort of stuff. And just, you know, I don't know, I guess we'll see you guys Thursday when we go back to Crash Bandicoot. But regardless, with this whole Let's Play and how it went out, if you enjoyed it, if you liked what you saw, you know the drill. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that said, I will see you guys around later. Much